Hello everyone, I'm LaZeR. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. And also, this is my first video of 2025, so let's make it a good one. And the first video of 2025, I think it should be an unboxing video of one of my new locos that I got for Christmas. And also that gives me a chance of showing you guys properly the Model Railway Project 3.0. At last, the tables are finally built, the track is finally laid and nailed down. Oh, it's been a long project, but now we can get back to doing some model loco reviews. And this is quite an extraordinary loco that I'm going to be reviewing today. What I have here is a Bachmann Class 9F with sound fitted. Ooh. So yes, bought this Bachmann 9F from AC Models for, well, actually they gave me a really good deal on this because bought this brand new and it was 320 something quid, but they gave me a good discount and they actually let me have this engine for just under £300. So, I mean, it's £300 for a Bachmann model, I admit, it's still a lot of money. But it's got sound fitted, and we are gonna give this baby a try out. Oh, I'm really excited. And also the number of this incredible 9F is number 92212. But I gotta be honest, this isn't the only 9F I own that has the number 92212. No. In fact, I've got it right here. Ta-da! Yeah, I've got a Hornby 9F 92212. So I actually have two 9Fs with exactly the same number, but actually they're not actually the same because obviously I fitted a sound decoder myself in this one and a flickering firelight box thing in the cab. But this one just has built-in sound, so I didn't have to take it apart, I didn't have to fit anything myself. This is just built-in sound, which, you know, is a lot more pricier, because I only spent £99 on this model, and just under £300 on this model, so I don't know if it's, I don't know if you guys will spot the difference, but we're going to see, that's what we're going to do today. So we're also going to be doing not just an unboxing video, but we're going to do a comparison video of which 9F is better. Is it the Hornby one, or is it the Bachmann one? Well, let's find out! This is it, my second 9F. However, it's my very first Bachmann 9F. So I'm just going to pop you just down there so you're just out of the way. And because I'm reviewing a 9F, I thought to myself, I'm going to need some wagons because 9Fs aren't necessarily passenger engines, they're actually freight engines. So I'm going to need some wagons, and luckily, I have some. Yeah! I've got my Dapple wagons that I also got for Christmas. Big thank you to my family for actually getting me these little wagons. I'll just sort them out later. In fact, let's move these out of the way because we don't need these yet. We need to get the 9F out of its box first. Yeah. So this is it, the Bachmann 9F. Ooh, looks very nice in the box. But it's gonna look even nicer when I get it out of the box. So let's do that first. Well, yeah, obviously we get out of the box first, otherwise people won't be able to see it. Right, so here we have the 9F on the tracks and it looks amazing. And I've added extra bit of detail to it. At the front, I've added the head code discs. Ooh, very nice. And at the back, in the tender, I've added real coal from a real steam engine. I believe it's from an Ivet tank engine from the Watercress line. And I've added a little bit of tiny Just a tiny bit of weathering in the tender, just to make it look like that all the coal that goes into it has been sort of bashed and battered. So I've given a little tiny bit of weathering on the tender, which I think was very nice. Only a tiny bit. And in the cab, I've actually added a driver and a fireman that I painted myself. And oh, it just looks so much better when it has people inside. Oh, it just looks so good. And also the amount of detail on this model is a lot more better than the Hornby 9F that I've got. And I will put the two models side by side later on in this video. But this model just looks so amazing. I just love the 9Fs so much. But the bit I'm really excited to test out is the sound. So let's plug in the controller. Oh, it has made a sound. I don't know what sound that was, but it has made a sound. Right, so on the manual that I've got here, got sound on, whistle, injector, brakes, shoveling coal. We've just got a whole manual here, basically. But first things first is I want to turn on the sound. So I think I've set this to loco 12, so let's see if it moves. Yep, it's moved, good. So it is loco 12. Let's move it back again, and it's running really smooth. Move it backwards a little bit. There we go. Right, so function 1 is sound on. So let's have a little listen. Oh, it's very quiet. Oh, it was a little bit on the quiet side. I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera. Let's try a whistle. Whistle 4. Function 4, whistle playable. What does that mean? Let's try it. Function 4. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, so that's clever. So to turn the whistle on, you press function 4, but then you press function 4 again to turn the whistle off. So I could have the most loudest and longest two whenever I want. So function 4 again. And it just keeps doing that until I turn it off. Oh, that is amazing. Do we have a short two? Function 8. Let's give that a try. Oh, that's just a little tooty toot. Great! Oh, that's amazing. That is so cool. I love how function 4, the whistle is playable. So if I had a better controller, I could just keep pressing the whistle on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off whenever I want. But now I want to get it moving to see what the chuffing noise sounds like. So put it in forward. Let's give it a little bit of power. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh, and it's got brake sound effects. Oh my God. Oh, we've got to try that again. Hold on, let's do a whistle 2. Here we go. Let's put it backwards. Oh my Lord. Let's try that again, but in close up. Let's bring it forward. Oh, the chuffing sound is amazing. It's much better than the Hornby decoders that I've been using lately. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh. Sorry, the light is not very good on this end. Because this is my setup right now. I'm using this light, but to balance it, I'm using my Hornby 9F box, so it's not the best setup. But there she is. Oh, it's very dark this end. Let's bring it backwards. Oh yeah, it's very dark on this end. Oh, but those brakes. Oh, those brakes. Oh. Let's do a big long 2. Oh, I love that whistle. Oh, and that's clever. The more power you give it to go faster, the louder the chuffing sound gets. Have a listen. Oh, that is so nice. Right, now, I think I'm going to get my Dapple wagons that I got for Christmas. Just pop them on there. Lovely. We'll get them out of these boxes, put them on the tracks, and possibly make the longest freight train ever. Right, so I've got the 9F facing the right way, and I've given it a train to pull. And it is quite a big train. It's still going. Is it going to stop here? No, it keeps going. It must stop here, surely. No, there's a little bit more. There you go. So that is the length of the train that my little Bachmann 9F is going to pull. And it is enormous. Look at the length of that. It's almost like an American train. But we're going to give her a test. So, pressing function 8, do a toot of the whistle. Beautiful. Right. Are we ready? Here we go. Well, it's moving. But is there going to be any derailments? I don't know. Wagons look great though, don't they? But here we go, our first proper test coming up to the very first corner of the layout. It's quite a big moment, this, actually. That is a seriously long train. Look how big it is. I mean, obviously on camera, you can't get an idea of how big this is. But when you're standing right in front of it, it's absolutely enormous. I mean, look at all these empty boxes I've had to go through to get all these wagons on. Well, some of these wagons, most of them don't even have boxes. Maybe give the 9F a bit more power. Oh, that looks amazing. It's got like a low down shot, very nice. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely remarkable. I don't see any derailments yet. You can just see the 9F in the distance. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Ooh. No, this is pretty cool, isn't it? At least it's working. And down here, I've got all my model loco collections under the table. And it's perfect because I made this little cutout here on the table so I can reach the other side of the table. But also, this little cutout is very easy for me to duck my head under, reach for a loco that I want, and then come back up out again. That may be a fluke, but, that little cutout in the table, I like it and it works. And so does the layout. I mean, look at the size of it. How cool is this? This is probably the best thing I've ever made. Oh, that is just... Oh, it works. I mean, it's not the biggest model railway you've ever seen, but it's mine. I've built this. I've boshed it. I've bashed it. I've bolted it. It just works, doesn't it? It was my first proper test as well. Oh, that is that is incredible. This train is massive as well. Just seeing it all run. It's like a big snake, but it's beautiful. It's the prettiest snake you'll ever see. Let's give it some more power. Now, I did say I'll compare both my 9Fs, the Bachmann one and the Hornby one, and already I've spotted the difference when it comes to like level of detail. Like the pipework, for example, on the Hornby one by the wheel under the cab, you can see all the pipework round about here is just painted black. Well, it's just black. There's no paint on it whatsoever. Well, apart if you want to count black as paint. But on the Bachmann one, as you can see that the pipework is a lot more detailed, and obviously it's painted. And also the choice of font, because you can clearly see 9F 92212 on the side of the cab. If I can just zoom in just a little bit, there you go. But on the Hornby one, the writing is a little bit small, and oh dear, no. I don't know if my camera will pick that up, but the two at the end has the paint slightly chipped now. I've had this for a long time, so I'm not surprised that the paint is starting to wear off a bit. And also it's the same at the front as well. When you look at 92212, the numbers do look quite small on the Hornby one, and like, you know, level of detail is it's not the best, but like, you know, it's okay for what it is. But compared to the Bachmann one, yes, see, the number is a lot bigger and a lot better, and the amount of detail on the Bachmann model is just way more impressive. And then looking at the tenders, you can clearly tell that 92212's tender for the Hornby one is wrong. Because when I drove 92212 at the mid-hands, the tender looked exactly like this. So another reason why I wanted to get this model is because of the right tender shape. I know that's quite an expensive price to pay for a right tender shape, but it's not all bad news for the Hornby model, because there is a feature that the Hornby 9F has that the Bachmann one doesn't. And if I press, I think it's this button, I think, for the Bachmann 9F, maybe? Is it going to move? No, I think I might have to reprogram it. Maybe it's double 2, let me try. Yeah, it was 22. So if we press function 18, there you go. So my Hornby 9F has a fire flickering light from the firebox, which I fitted myself, mind you. I would love to add a firebox flickering light to my Bachmann 9F, but one, I don't actually know how to, because one, it's a Bachmann loco, I don't really know how they are built, and second of all, this model is an 8-pin decoder, and I believe that this one is a 22 or a 21-pin decoder, I'm not sure. But like, you know, my Hornby 9F does have a flickering light, so that is like a feature that my Bachmann one doesn't. But also the sound for the Hornby 9F isn't actually the greatest, as I shall now demonstrate by pressing function 1. Let's give it a toot of the whistle. Yeah, that's very quiet and quite tingy. So let's bring it forward just a little bit, because these are Hornby sound decoders. They're not that great, I've got to be honest. So you go forward or backwards? Oh, it's forwards, okay. Yeah, and the chuffing sound is not that great, is it? But that's okay. Let's bring it backwards. What other whistles does it have? I think it's got another one. Yeah, the sound on this 9F is really quiet. So yeah, the sound and difference is night and day. I just wish it had a fiery, flickery light in the cab, but I have added a driver and a fireman, so like, you know, I'm happy with that. But I really wish I could figure out a way to put that light into that cab. Again, I'm sorry if I'm very out of focus, because my camera skills are not the best. Well, I don't really have any camera skills. But there you are. Focus, stupid camera. But yeah, let's bring it back again. I mean, the sound is just is just so different. I mean, the Bachmann sound is just way better, obviously. Do it to the whistle. Double toot, lovely. And also the feature I like about the Bachmann one is it's got auto braking sound effects. Beautiful. And also I've noticed that they're not actually the same shade of black. The Hornby one is more like a very, very, very dark grey. But the Bachmann one, is a lot more blacker than the Hornby one. I never actually noticed that. It's very interesting. But yeah, I still love both these models equally, even though the Bachmann one has a lot better sound, detail, and runs a lot more smoother. But, like, you know, I do like the fiery, flickery light in the Hornby one. And, like, you know, I fitted that light in myself. So, like, you know, it does have a bit of hard work in that engine that I put in. So that's why I can't diss this engine that much, because I put a lot of work into this. I even given it realistic goal. So again, I mean, I love the Bachmann one a lot more. Let's bring it forward just a smidge. So try and get you both in focus. Oh yeah, that sound just sounds so much better, and it looks a lot better too. Like the font numbers are just a lot better as well, which I'm really happy about. But, like, you know, I still like the Hornby one because, like, you know, I put a lot of work into that. But also, I love how thick the rods are. The detail in the rods are just so much better than the Hornby ones. Because the Hornby ones, they're just so thin. Like, they're ready to snap or something. But the Bachmann rods, they just have a lot more detail, a lot more thicker, and it just looks better in every way. But that's just my opinion. I mean, which one, if you can go focus, which one do you guys think is better, the Hornby one or the Bachmann one? Me personally, I'll choose the Bachmann one because it's got more detail and it sounds great, but I do love the flickering light in that. Ooh, I just wish I knew how to put that light into that cab. Oh, I just don't know what to do or how to do it. Maybe I'll find someone who can do it for me. I mean, if you guys know anyone who can add flickering lights into a Bachmann engine, like, you know, please let me know, because I'll be forever grateful if someone could do that for me. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow me on my Twitter and Instagram and Twitch. All the links are in the description. But anyway, I'm off. See you in the next one. And have a wonderful day, people. Bye. Oh my god, it's just done something. I didn't even press a button and the Bachmann 9F is shoveling coal automatically. I didn't even push a button. Now I think the water injector's on now. I didn't even push anything. I didn't push a button. That's doing it automatically. Oh, that is so cool.